In this side plank, I'm going to show you a few options and how to hold it. So the first we got to check our form. Making sure this elbow is right under your shoulder at all times. Because if it's not, it's going to put a lot of pressure on that elbow and then that shoulder more into the bone versus engaging the muscles around your shoulder. This is where you're going to really feel it in the best way. And in the sense of if you're getting really tired, just in case, you can bring your fingers, like you can dig your fingers into the mat, fist it, wiggle the fingers, whatever you want to do. Now, I'm going to line my knee up with my elbow. So my knee's not going to be here because if I come up into the plank, I'm at an angle. My lower body is more in front than my upper body. And if my knee's further back behind this, I'm not in the right position either. So checking the knee, drawing a straight line to my elbow or a little bit forward my forearm. Then from there, I'm going to line my top foot right there, right in line with my knee. Then I'm coming up here. Okay, good. Now we're going to extend the leg, stacking the feet. So this is the ultimate position we want to be in right here. Okay, so that is the advanced form of a plank right here. My hips are all the way forward, stacked. My feet are stacked as well. I'm not dipping my hips down. I'm keeping my hips up. Now, if you need to modify this a little bit, shift the bottom foot back just a hair, top foot in front. So always the top foot in front. Why? Well, because we want to keep this hip stacked right on top of the bottom hip. If it was flipped, the bottom foot is in front, then it's more likely top hip is going to shift back and it's going to ruin your form and it's not targeting your obliques the way you want them to. So having it this way is the best. Boom. And you get higher up too. You'll feel it better. Next step down, if you still need to work on your side planks and that's even a little too much, bend the bottom leg. Keep that there. Line it up with that forearm / elbow. Come up. Have the top leg straight and the bottom leg bent. While I'm in this position, I'm adding tension into my straight leg, my foot that's attached to the ground, and my knee. So this knee's pushing down into the floor as this toe pushes down. Not too much, but we want to keep tension because if we push our knee down into the floor here, we'll feel tension on the bottom side. And then by pushing up top here, we'll feel it higher up. Then, if you want to maybe increase it a little bit, make it a little more challenging, but we're not ready to go into the full leg extension, both legs extended, you can have that top leg up. That's going to work on your glutes. So the more tension you have in your knee as you push into the floor will feel into this glute and your obliques. This one will get the glutes up top in the obliques. And then the last one, the very basic beginner part, where you want to just focus on your form and the breathing, and slowly work your way up, stacking both knees, then coming up. So it's really easy to have the hips bent, but we want to make sure we line it up, straight line, and then come up. Now when it comes to the hand placement, you're going to have your hands at your hips, arms up, overhead, or in front of you or overhead. I like the overhead because it kind of helps pull me up and around. It gives a nice stretch right in here. That's personally my favorite, but you can do whatever you like. And while you're in this position, whether it's times because we're holding, I really want you to focus on your breathing. Big inhale, expanding the rib cage, breathing deep into your stomach, and then pressing it all out. And that's how you'll really feel that side plank.